What if I told you there's a kitchen scrap that can bring your dying plants back to life? No fancy fertilizers, no expensive treatments, just a simple onion. That's right, the same onion you chop for dinner could be the secret weapon your garden has been missing. Stick around, because what happens next will change the way you look at plant care forever. Trust me, you'll never toss an onion peel again after seeing this. Most people throw away onion scraps without a second thought, but smart gardeners know better. That leftover onion peel, or the bottom piece you usually discard, it's packed with nutrients that can supercharge your plants. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to use onions to boost growth, fight pests, and even revive struggling plants, all naturally and for free. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned gardener, this simple trick will surprise you. And if you stay till the end, I'll share a bonus onion hack that even expert gardeners rarely talk about. Let's get started. Ever wonder why onions work so well for plants? It's all about what's inside them. Onions are packed with sulfur, a natural nutrient that strengthens plant roots and helps them absorb other minerals better. They also contain antioxidants and antibacterial properties that protect your plants from diseases and harmful fungi. Plus, the strong scent of onions acts like a natural pest repellent, keeping away insects like aphids and spider mites without any chemicals. But that's not all. Onions break down slowly in the soil, releasing nutrients over time. This means your plants get a steady supply of food instead of a sudden, harsh dose like synthetic fertilizers. Whether you're growing tomatoes, roses, or houseplants, adding onions to the soil can improve their health, color, and growth. And the best part? You're just using kitchen scraps instead of spending money on store-bought products. Now let me show you exactly how to use them. Now, let's get into the fun part of how to actually use onions in your plants. There are 3 simple ways to do this, and I'll walk you through each one. First method, raw onion slices. Take a fresh onion and cut it into thick slices or chunks. Bury 1 or 2 pieces about 2 inches deep near the roots of your plant, making sure not to touch the stems directly. This works great for outdoor plants like tomatoes and peppers. Second method, crushed onion peels. Instead of throwing away onion skins, collect them, crush them lightly, and mix them into the top layer of soil. This slowly releases nutrients as the peels break down, perfect for potted plants and indoor greens. Third method, onion water. Soak chopped onion pieces in water overnight, then strain them. Use this nutrient-rich water to either spray on leaves to deter pests or pour into the soil for a quick nutrient boost. For best results, repeat this every 2-3 weeks. Just remember, don't overdo it. 1 small onion piece per medium-sized plant is enough. Too much can make the soil too acidic. Next, I'll tell you which plants love this trick the most. Not all plants react the same way to onions, but some absolutely thrive with this trick. Leafy greens like spinach and lettuce love the sulfur boost, showing faster growth and deeper green color. Fruiting plants like tomatoes and peppers produce more flowers and bigger yields when you bury onion pieces near their roots. Even roses and other flowering plants benefit. Their blooms become more vibrant and last longer. For indoor plants, try this on peace lilies or pothos. You'll notice shinier leaves and stronger growth within weeks. Herbs like basil and mint also respond well, developing more aromatic leaves. However, avoid using onions with succulents, cacti, or orchids. These plants prefer less acidic soil. Pro tip, if you're growing onions or garlic themselves, skip this method. They don't need extra sulfur from their relatives. Stick to using onion tricks on plants that benefit from that extra nutrient kick. Here's something that'll shock you. I tried this onion trick on a half-dead basil plant that was turning yellow. In just 5 days, new green leaves started pushing through. By day 10, it looked completely different, lush, vibrant, and growing like crazy. That's when I knew this wasn't just some gardening myth. Stick around, because coming up, I'll show you exactly when to expect results and the biggest mistakes you must avoid. Now, let's talk about what to expect and when. If you use the onion method correctly, here's the timeline you can anticipate. Within 5-7 days, you might notice subtle changes, maybe a slight darkening of leaf color or new tiny buds forming. By day 10-14, the real magic happens. You'll see visible improvements in growth speed, leaf size, and overall plant vigor. For pest control, results come even faster. That onion water spray? It often starts repelling bugs within 2-3 days. But remember, this isn't an instant miracle cure. The onion needs time to break down and work its magic. I recommend taking before photos so you can track the progress. One exciting thing I've noticed: plants treated with onions tend to stay healthier longer, not just show temporary improvement. But don't get discouraged if your plant takes a little longer. Every plant responds differently. Next up, I'll warn you about the mistakes that could ruin all these benefits. Before you rush to try this onion trick, there are some crucial mistakes you need to avoid. I learned these the hard way, so you don't have to. First, never use rotten or moldy onions. They can introduce harmful bacteria to your soil. Always use fresh onion pieces or dry peels. Second, don't overdo it. 1 small onion piece per medium-sized plant is enough. Adding too much can make your soil too acidic and actually harm your plants. Also, avoid placing onion pieces directly against stems or roots. Bury them about 2 inches away to prevent rot. Another big mistake: using this method on the wrong plants. Remember, succulents, cacti, and orchids hate this treatment. It's too strong for them. Never use onion water as a foliar spray on fuzzy-leafed plants like African violets. It can stain their leaves. Lastly, don't expect overnight miracles. While you'll see some changes quickly, the full benefits take 2-3 weeks. Patience is key. Now that you know what not to do, let me share an emotional story about how this simple trick completely transformed someone's garden. Last month, my neighbor Sarah was ready to give up on gardening after her vegetable patch kept failing. I convinced her to try just one last thing: the onion method. 2 weeks later, she called me crying happy tears. Her tomatoes were thriving for the first time in years. That's when I realized this isn't just about plants. It's about restoring hope to frustrated gardeners. And now, I want to share with you my absolute favorite onion hack that makes all this even more powerful. Here's my favorite advanced onion trick that takes this method to the next level: onion water. Simply take a handful of onion peels or chopped pieces, soak them in a liter of water overnight, then strain them. This golden liquid is packed with nutrients and natural pest-fighting compounds. Use it 3 ways. First, as a soil drench to give plants an instant nutrient boost. Second, as a foliar spray to deter pests. Just avoid spraying in direct sunlight. Third, add it to your compost pile to accelerate decomposition. The best part: it's completely free, chemical-free, and works wonders on seedlings too. Add a crushed garlic clove for extra pest protection. Store leftover onion water in the fridge for up to a week. This one hack alone has saved me hundreds on fertilizers and pesticides, and it's about to do the same for you. Let's talk about why this onion method beats chemical solutions every time. First, it's completely safe. No toxic residues that could harm your kids, pets, or beneficial insects like bees and butterflies. Chemical fertilizers might give quick results, but they often damage soil health over time, while onions actually improve your soil's microbiome. Those expensive pest sprays and growth boosters, you're literally throwing money away when kitchen scraps work better. Onions provide a slow-release nutrient source that won't burn your plants like synthetic fertilizers can. Most importantly, this builds long-term plant health rather than creating dependency. Chemical solutions offer a temporary fix, but onions strengthen plants from the roots up. Plus, you're reducing waste by repurposing scraps that would otherwise end up in the trash. The choice is clear. Nature's solution is safer, cheaper, and more sustainable. Once you see the results, you'll never go back to those harsh chemicals again. Let's quickly recap why this onion trick is a game changer. It boosts plant growth, fights pests naturally, and revives struggling plants, all using kitchen scraps you'd normally throw away. Whether you use raw slices, crushed peels, or nutrient-packed onion water, your plants will thank you with lush leaves, vibrant blooms, and bigger harvests. I've seen this work miracles in my own garden, and I can't wait for you to try it. Start small, pick one plant that needs help, and test it out. Take before and after photos because the transformation will amaze you. Remember, gardening is all about experimenting, and this simple trick might just become your new secret weapon. You'll never look at an onion the same way again. What was once just a cooking ingredient is now your plant's best friend. If you found this onion trick useful, do me a favor, hit that like button and share this with your gardening friends. Let me know in the comments which plant are you going to try this on first. I read every single comment. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss my next gardening breakthrough. Happy planting!